He was 43 on his third career, and everyone had ended the same way. He'd be right about something. He'd say so. 6 months later, he'd be gone. He came in already knowing his answer. Mars, the fighter's planet. He'd looked it up himself. He was wrong, and the planet actually at the top of his chart explained the fires better than Mars ever could. I'll come back to him. He's a composite. Several people, details changed. The pattern is exact. A planet at 29 degrees of a sign has walked the entire length of that sign. It has nothing left to learn there. In a system built on rebirth, the sages looked at the planet that had traveled furthest and said that one carries the oldest business. They called it the Atmakaraka, the soul's ruler. You have one, and it takes a single number to find. Take the 7 planets, Sun through Saturn. Look at how far each has traveled through the sign it sits in, not where it is in the zodiac, but how deep into its own sign. The highest one is yours, not the strongest planet, not the ruler of your rising sign, the one that has gone furthest. So why does furthest traveled mean the soul? Because this isn't measuring talent, it's measuring debt. Each sign is a curriculum. A planet at 3 degrees has barely opened the book. A planet at 28 has been through the whole thing. In a tradition that assumes you've been here before, the file closest to closing is the one that's been open longest. So your Atmakaraka is not what you're good at. It's the thing you'll be handed too much of every decade of your life until you learn to hold it correctly. And a difficult planet here isn't bad news. It's a senior curriculum. The harder the teacher assigned, the further along the student. You'll want to know which one is yours before I go through the 7, or this is just trivia. The free chart at askthera.com computes it in a minute. Your planet, its exact degree, the runner-up, and a flag if Rahu would have outranked them. Sun. She ran the department for 9 years. When it won the award, they put her director on the stage and thanked her in the 3rd paragraph. Life keeps putting you in the middle of the room, then moving the credit somewhere else. The failure mode is pride that can't be told anything. The mature version is authority that never needs announcing. Are you still yourself when nobody is clapping? Moon. He can tell his mother's mood from the way she sets down a cup. He has never once been able to tell his own. You're handed extraordinary emotional bandwidth, then tested on whether you can hold it open without armoring it shut. The failure mode is mistaking your emotional weather for the truth. The instruction isn't feel more, it's build walls so you can afford to keep the doors open. Mars. 2 arguments in 1 week. The first, she should have walked away and didn't. The second, she should have fought and stayed quiet, and it cost someone else their job. Conflict arrives structurally, not occasionally. The lesson isn't pacifism, it's discrimination. Holding real force and choosing every time whether to release it. The mature version is restraint, chosen by someone who could easily have done otherwise. Mercury. He won the meeting, every point, cleanly, in front of everyone. Nobody replied to his messages for a fortnight, and he never worked out why. You're placed, over and over, in rooms where the clever answer and the true answer point in different directions. The failure mode is winning the argument and losing the relationship. The mature version says the true thing instead of the clever thing. Jupiter. She's 31, and 3 people at work have started calling her the one they go to. Nobody promoted her. It just happened, the way it keeps happening. You'll be handed positions of guidance whether you look for them or not, and treated as wise before you feel it. The failure mode is knowledge held as status. The mature version can sit in that seat without occupying it. Venus. He got the flat, the person, the life he'd described to himself at 24. He stood in the middle of it on a Tuesday evening and felt absolutely nothing. The examination is whether you can want something without needing to own it. The failure mode is the serial pursuit of the next feeling. The mature version is devotion, the same longing, pointed at something that doesn't shrink when you reach it. Saturn. She was 26 when her father got ill. Her brother sent money from another city. She sent nothing because she was there, 4 years, in a chair beside a bed. The heaviest of the 7, and by this system's logic, the most senior. Things arrive late or not at all. The failure mode is bitterness. The mature version is simply the one who stays. You will carry other people's sorrow, and you are not permitted to add to it. Quick thing. 9 out of 10 people watching this aren't subscribed. I won't beg. I'll just tell you what you'd be subscribing to. Every claim here is checked against the source before I say it out loud, and when the tradition disagrees with itself, I say so. If that's worth keeping, subscribe. 2 people with the same Atmakaraka can live completely different lives, and the reason is timing. The planetary period ruled by your Atmakaraka is when the bill comes due, the years where the lesson stops being an idea and becomes your actual week. Same planet, same years, different outcome, depending on whether you resist it or learn it. Back to the man who was sure he was Mars. His Atmakaraka was Mercury at 28 degrees, and the fires made a different kind of sense. He hadn't been fighting people, he'd been out arguing them, winning every exchange with the clever answer instead of the true one. Mars would have meant he was built to fight. Mercury meant something harder. He'd been choosing to. Your Atmakaraka tells you the lesson. Its planetary period tells you when the exam is scheduled. The free chart at askthera.com gives you the first. Links in the description, along with the sources. Tell me in the comments which of the 7 came up for you. This is offered as guidance and reflection within a spiritual tradition, not medical, financial, or legal advice. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.